Pit, and we are meant to be meeting an operative of the Sun King.
Machine components? Interesting.
No sign of Marat's guy?
This is all about Sun King stuff. How do you do looking? I do looking by looking in chests. Large amount of goose chickens. Are you allowed to kill them?
You gotta sell your own art.
Oh, I guess not.
Materials outside the clinic.
How's this?
Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
So I go. This is where he started. Ah. Uh-oh. So I go.
Has to be Marat's guy. Dervahl's thugs must have made him.
Maybe because he found something. Look at this. I think he drew a map with his own blood.
Right. Those kind of maps you know you better follow.
That might be Pitchcliff. He marked a spot to the north. Could be Dervahl's location.
And my men are waiting outside of town. I'll grab them and meet you there.
Guess we just go. Now, fortunately for me, I bothered exploring this bit a few days ago, so we're already quite close to it. There is a storm bird up here. That's the only thing I'm a bit worried about. But as we avoid that, we're fine. Oh, we shouldn't have to encounter it at all then. Whatever the thing is, it's up here. Oh, you can see on the horizon the storm bird. What's this up here? Oh, it's nothing to worry about, just some random stuff. Maybe I just wasn't looking. I thought I would have noticed it. I mean, it goes quite a long way. Well, that's not great.
Machines. Looks like they've been chained up.
Dervahl's a tinker. He probably experiments on them or strips them for parts.
Maybe I can use them to make some trouble. I'll go in first. Hold off until the fighting starts.
What we might be able to do
Got your back.
is if we take control of them. Yeah, let's take control of these machines. Do we have anything to worry about around here? They're a bit caged up, so we could take control of some of them and then break them free. Is that a rock or a machine? It is a rock. Come, brother, come.
Dervahl's men. It's about to get ugly.
I'm gonna reset this.
Intruders! Unleash the machines! Shoot their chains!
So that sounded deadly, so what we're going to do... My plan originally was to not shoot their chains and to, you know, not run into problems. But it looks like we're going to have to shoot their chains. Break the chains. Impact. Okay, I know. Maybe we do this.
Duval's men. It's about to get ugly.
I hope so.
This is what we do. Turn it to our side. Go around, I guess. How the hell do you break these? Nothing's working on these supposedly high impact things. Things being fired somewhere.
Look out!
Where'd you go?
There we go. Oh. Some sort of scatter shot going there.
Death's coming your way.
Good thing we turned that to our side. What was the point of that if it's just done this? Well, at least the Ravager has done a very good job clearing this place out for us. Do we pick up health potions or the normals?
Alright.
Here!
Oh, it's got us.
Gotcha! Got all I need to finish.
It says, I thought that's on our side. There it is, yeah. Kill them, my friend.
Ursa must be around here somewhere. Let's find her.
Good, robot did a good job. I don't know what kind of ridiculous that'll go. Oh, well, it's all like that. And we had to kill it. See, this is what I don't get. Obviously it wants us to kill this thing. go, where'd it go? And this one's down. Maybe we could have taken over. Maybe that would have been a better thing to do.
No, this thing is dangerous.
Oh. Looks like this is where we're going. Sound weapon trap.
Derval says you gotta eat dirt.
Oh, thanks to him. You take him down.
This is for you.
Jesus. So we'll be able to, like, sneak attack him. You got a lucky shot in, that's what that was. Got a lucky
Give
shot.
it everything you got.
What?
For the claim. Ha! For mainspring.
Now he's down. Let's finish this tough old... Oh, he's not down.
Oh! Watch for an opening, then take him down!
He's just not enjoying these arrows he's taking.
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
Boom, got that. He's got some sort of earpieces on, we'll take those. What are these? Plugs.
They must use these to protect themselves from that awful sound.
So what we do. Oh.
This'll do.
That's off. We'll continue on with our road to cannon. What the hell is that? Got a weird torture device here going on.
Aaron? Derval tried to break me. Shows what he knows.
I should have been with you. Why didn't you come for me? I know I'm a useless trunk, but...
No, idiot. I got a message from Derval saying he wanted to parlay. I didn't come for you because I knew it was a trap. I couldn't let you get hurt. Just didn't think it'd be that good a trap. Thought I could take him out. Now listen. Derval's planning something big in Meridian. He said he'd force Avad to watch as the smoke darkens their precious sun. Your king needs you. No more playing around. You're gonna have to grow up fast.
Sounds like a death kind of...
I will. I promise.
You damn well better, little brother.
Oh! Held out just
Ursa.
wanted us to tell us the mission.
No, no. Please. I won't let you down. I promise.
What was the point of keeping her captive though?
Aaron, I'm so sorry.
You've got to find Derval. But Meridian's a big place.
I'll look through his things. Maybe we can narrow it down.
Smart guy, Derval. Very smart guy. Yeah, oh, there's our gun. Start with the really good
Sounds
check.
about crafting.
Look at that.
And
Nice.
a letter tucked between the pages. Lots of blaze. Headed to Meridian. If we find it, such a strange device. It's beautifully crafted. What happens when I turn it on?
I think I've got it working. There. Now, say something. Both of you, Doves.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want. I just want to hear your voice. And keep it for later.
I'll sing, Papa. La 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 la.
Oh, jeez.
There. A song and a laugh. Even better than words. And now I can hear them whenever I want.
We're done then? Off to bed with you. Good night, Mama. Good night, Papa.
Oh,
Is she
God.
gone? What are we going to do? The raids are getting closer and closer to Main Spring. How much longer can we hide like this?
A keepsake from his family. Derval's got nothing left to lose.
Yeah, never good to have them.
This machine's been picked apart with precision. What's Derval learned from all his tinkering? Do I even want to know?
Guy's smart. And his family's dead. And he's kind of got vengeance on his hands. Yeah, not good. Not good at all.
I think I found something that can help. Let's head back to the palace.
Go. I won't be long, but I need to tend to my sister.
Odds are the attack will happen while we're there. So all the way back, fast travel to Meridian. It looks like we're going to have to walk to the Sun Palace again. Yeah, that Derval is a very smart guy, smart cookie. I still can't believe his sister, Urza, survived only long enough to tell us the plan, then died. Why was she staying alive all this time? It wouldn't have been that hard to carry her out. Anyway, now we have something that will allow us to resist any sound attacks. Well, let's go look for this. That's the new quest we're doing, by the way. The sun shall fall.
I'm awake and alert. Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Oh, flower man, no. Talk to the old King of Ard about what we found. His lover's sort of dead.
Decent work, keeping the city safe.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy, I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. Used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
This guy has a good working memory of the area.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command.
He's a bit pissed.
Aloy,
He's like, I want vengeance.
a moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
Not at the end. Is that what you're really asking? This isn't the time.
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
I don't
Thank you,
quite think
Aloy.
that's what happened.
I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his
I think
crimes.
100% she was concerned with her brother and maybe the kingdom, but nothing else. I don't think she's really thinking that much of the king. Something else down here. I never did do a royal search in the place. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and take Dervahl alive. Just because that's the kind of playthrough we've got going, and we like to keep people alive. It usually serves better. He probably will live, you know, the clans will take him and they'll
Let's have a
won't
chat.
kill anyone.
No, a colorful discussion.
Go good, flower man.
Now leads the Hunter's Lodge. What's next? A woman is...
Here we go.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
How does that always work? Just kicking open the door casually. I'll keep my distance. Looks like there's a trap there.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off. Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs.
Be careful, guys.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
Like through that window.
It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
Give us a hand,
Help me
Aaron.
push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
I was gonna say, why don't we go out the window, but that late night fireworks.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
I'm not sure about that.
Dervahl said he'd make a Bob watch.
Pretty sure there
way.
are other warehouses.
To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Maybe
Get
not.
back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Quick, throw on water before it sparks another explosion.
Boot tracks.
Bah.
With just a bit of blaze in them.
Here's our trail.
Hurry up! Get to the fire and set up a bucket line!
Get to the chopper. Get to the fire chopper.
What happened?
Haven't heard
Nothing
blasts
happened.
like that since the liberation.
Let's have a chat. No, a
We all have
colorful
our place in
discussion.
the order.
No colourful
There's
discussions.
smoke rising from the edge of...
Get out.
Warehouse room. More likely a bomb room. Special book. Oh. I thought it was going to be a secret library door unlocked, but nope.
This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
So he came from below. Smart guy.
Dervahl.
This guy could be a massive asset if he just didn't want to kill everyone. And how often do you find smart people? With this kind of ingenuity. Which way are we meant to go? Oh, I guess we go down. Oh, okay, we go down to go up, basically. It's that kind of policy. No. One more. There we go. What? No. Mate. What? I'm sorry, I'm trying not to go that way. There we go. This is how he got in. Ingenious this is. Oh, he got in through the aqueduct. Okay, looks like he's going.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's got to guard
You'll
the
do.
rear.
Someone will guard your ear.
No one's guarding the rear now. I don't know if there's a quieter way to kill them, but yeah. Secret locations.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes.
This is detonate. He's like, what?
Something's wrong.
Bomb we interfered with.
Didn't? I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Well, they know what we did. I think what you need to do, realistically,
tough, but I'm used to it.
It says destroy, but that wasn't even... There we go. There you go, guys. You got access to a new weapon.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
This funky new weapon. Oh, shit.
To me! Let's take her down!
I've led an army. Killed kestrels and ravages.
Like
A
it's that
savage is
effective on
nothing.
someone who's got ear piercings.
You're starting to hear it.
That's these out of it. Is anyone else mucking about?
Ah, got you now. Ready to die?
I don't think we've killed the other bloke, so...
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Bomb number 2. I was gonna say, you should always have a second bomb, I don't understand. Uh-oh. Crawling in the Glintops.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Damn it, we're watching here.
Ah! Those majestic, murderous Glinthawks!
We're about to get killed, don't worry.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Oh, blimey. A lot of them. Just got to do the old-fashioned way. kill a lot of glints on this now. Oh, die from it. Anyone else? What? What do you mean we're out of blaze? Use old 26. One of these work for us. No more ice attack, really. Everything down. More little surprise attacks.
That was worth it.
Do we get the spoils of war before? And then we have to find the other bloke. All items successfully collected. Apparently we can't go back. He's called his way over here now.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
Well, Avard's arrived.
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Nice to knock him out without touching him. Impressive. You chained up mailmen, take this one away. Must be terrible having to wear that mask all day. And we're in the Sunny Kingdom, so it's burn. I feel for those guys. Who are we trying to talk to? Erand, Derval, Avad. Did you talk to Derval? I'm going to skip over these guys. I'm going to talk to Derval first. And we can double back. Because I want to hear what the old prisoner has to say. You know me, I'm a glutton for news.
Always stay bright.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Nope.
You would have killed him to fill.
Certainly it's going to be in here. If it's not here, then it's probably below. Okay, so they took him downstairs. Who is me?
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
There he is.
To gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, busy. I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working.
Oh, what? They kind of built that up to be an amazing conversation, and it did nothing.
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct.
I think playing through this game, there are aspects you notice where they weren't quite able to finish it, where they sort of got started and there was more content they wanted to add but they never got around to. Good example is how the Hunter's Lodge, think about it. The training difficulties for the different tasks goes 8, 12, I think 15, 18 and then suddenly 30. There's a big gap of about 20 or so. Now there's no way that was intentional, unless they're trying to say that the Hunter's Lodge itself was 30, which I don't think it was. I think the idea of the Hunter's Lodge was something that coincided with
a moment of your time, Outlander?
The missions, the training stuff. And this is one of them. I think this whole raid on King of Ard, I think there was more to it probably. They never got around to doing. Such as a conversation with Dervahl. Wasn't in the usual cinematic sense.
Aloy, I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
Well,
that simple.
I know, you gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master, all before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time.
Wow, this guy. Oh, jeez.
Try not to forget about me while you're out there
Super
changing
charming.
the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even 2.
2? Huh. She likes me.
Yeah, I think that guy's got some amazing charisma on him. Kudos. How you get that, I do not know. Probably an insecure childhood.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know...
Do the
I
old
suppose
hand
it's
issues.
obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength.
If that's how you want to put it.
But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
Because Dervahl is smart.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings.
This is probably why they say Nora
Dervahl
is
is a
not known for
brilliant
cruelty.
man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
Well, judging by that device, he probably would have gone down the road of musicians.
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
Well, I would think that would be obvious.
Oh.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You were strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wants me to be a substitute for Ursa. Bang, bang. I need to go my way.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman. Just as Ursa was.
Jesus,
But
we've got like
please,
2 men gunning for us now. We've got the
remember
king
that you're always welcome here.
and the head of the guard.
Note that today is just a sunrise for us. Not a goodbye.
Well, I was kind of
It's
thinking,
time for me
between the
to go.
two of them,
Of course.
you're more likely to end
I
up
hope you find
with
what you're after,
Avad,
Aloy.
King
And if
Avad,
need be, I will come to your
because
aid.
he is,
As
you
sure
know,
as the
shrewd,
sun's rising.
serious and all that. He seems like the fatherly type. It's weird how that struck me. Must be because we're playing as Nora girl. Whereas I thought, oh, you know, Arand, he's a good guy to hang around with. He is a charmer. He really makes you feel good to be around. You know, he's a good person to be around. I don't think Avad is quite the same as Arand in terms of good company. I don't know, in my Nora girl head, it was kind of like I was fully engaged talking to Arand. But talking to Avad, I was just like going, well, he's probably a better guy to marry. You know, I couldn't really see any serious things with Erend there. Weird thing like that. Ugh. That's how they feel. It's a shame. You kind of want to, if you could create the kind of man who had the charisma of Erend,
A moment of your
but
time,
with the
Outlander?
astuteness of Avad,
It won't do it all.
That'd be a good guy. Because Avad, when he was like, oh, could you stick around? I thought, come on, man. That's weak. But Iran going, oh, I got a minute of your time, maybe 2. So charming. So charming. Now, if we had an Iran time person who is king, I don't know if we'll be leaving. Anyway, enough of that gate. Next time you join us, we will be doing missions over here in the Sun Kingdom. No, in the Osharam and all the rest of it. Might even do the last cauldron. I'm contemplating if I should just do the last cauldron. Right, tell you what, we're gonna finish I think the last cauldron in this area, which is Cauldron Zeta. I haven't seen any around this area. I can go look for them. I might go exploring this region, and if we see a Zeta, another like ruin, then we can deal with it. Bum, 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 bum. It looks like the Banuk outfit is something else we can get.
This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Don't worry, I've already done that quest. Don't try and make me go on another ones I haven't already done. We're going to need to deal with that bandit camp at some point as well. Right, so this one we do, Cauldron Zeta is the last cauldron. I'm going to just go and do a couple of these side quests, but when you join us next time, I will have got all of these, checked out most of these runes. You know what? The next one's going to be an exploration one. You can tag along with me.